We're about to show you why this, the Sigma FPL, is arguably the best full-frame mirrorless camera ever built for landscape photography.
I'm Aidan and this is Tim, and we're here today at Wyoming Brook, where we're going to be showing you 5 reasons that back up our claim for the Sigma FPL being one of the best landscape photography cameras on the market. So of course, for most landscape photographers, image quality is going to be one of the biggest considerations, and the FPL really delivers on this front. At the heart of the camera, you've got a 61 megapixel full frame sensor. So that's currently the joint highest resolution full frame sensor on the market. When you combine that with a lens such as this 14 to 24mm DGDN, you've got incredible resolution that can capture really fine details within the scene, as you can see here when we zoom into the image. Now of course, image quality isn't just about the resolution, it's about things like your colour rendition as well. And you can see here from, even on the back screen of the camera, you've got some incredibly rich colours. The greens and the blues especially are looking fantastic in this shot.
A really important consideration for most landscape photographers is size and weight. You don't want to be carrying around a 10 kilogram kit bag with you, especially if you're going on a long hike or up a mountain. It's just going to kill your shoulder. That's where the FP series cameras come in. They are the smallest and lightest full frame mirrorless cameras ever built. This particular one, the FPL, weighs in at 427 grams. That's incredibly light for a full frame camera. And there's lots of really lightweight lenses as well. The I series lenses from Sigma, this particular one, the 45mm, weighs in at 215 grams despite being all metal and having a manual aperture ring. And the other really nice thing about the camera is it's modular, which means that you can bolt on or take off accessories as you are going to need them. So for example, today, I didn't bother putting a hand grip on because I'm working from a tripod and I'm not really going to be holding the camera. So I just took the hand grip off, stripped off a few more grams, but I did decide to bolt this viewfinder on because we're in bright conditions and I wanted to be able to see through the EVF rather than use the screen. Just a really innovative design that's just going to make your life a bit easier when you're out shooting.
So as we know, landscape photography isn't always just about the wide angle and the big vista. Sometimes you're going to want to capture some of the smaller details in the scene as well. And the great thing about the FPL is that it uses the L mount, which means that you've currently got over 25 lenses available for that mount natively. And with our DGDN series of lenses, that's growing really quickly. You've got everything from 14mm ultra wide angle lenses all the way through to 100 to 400mm super telephotos. So whatever kind of composition you're going for, you should be able to find a lens which should do the job.
One of the most important accessories in most landscape photographers' kit bags is the neutral density filter. Most photographers have got a set of them in their kit bag and they use them to achieve long exposures in bright conditions. So today it's 1 o'clock now and I'm shooting moving water and I want that water to look blurred, so I need a long exposure and I just can't achieve that without a filter. But here's where the FPL comes in and its ISO 6 function. So you can set the ISO to 6 on this camera and that lets in about 1/16 of the light as ISO 100. So it allows you to get much slower exposures without the need for a filter at all. So it's much more convenient, fantastic feature and a really indispensable function if you're a landscaper.
So being able to change your aspect ratio in camera isn't really anything new, but the way that it's implemented in the Sigma FPL is really well done. With it being a mirrorless camera, as soon as you make any changes to your aspect ratio and your crop, you can see it reflected on the screen on the back or through the viewfinder. Now, if you're a little bit like me and you get bored of shooting in the 3:2 ratio all the time, you've got plenty of options in the FPL. You've got square formats, 6:7 formats, or letterbox formats that I've been using quite a lot today. And one of the best things about having a 61 megapixel sensor is that you can crop your images and you've still got plenty of resolution to spare, so you can still do big prints.
So there you go, that is our case for the Sigma FPL being the best full frame mirrorless camera on the market right now for landscape photography.
It really is that, brilliant combination of being portable but also powerful as well.
Yes.
And, you've got that incredible image quality, but yeah, it's nice and compact and lightweight, so it kind of ticks all the boxes for landscape photography.
It does. If you have used an FPL or if you're thinking about using one or if you've got any questions about it, drop us a comment below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And other than that,
That's everything from us.
Yeah, I think it is. So we'll see you next time.
See you in the next video, everyone.
Cheers.